I'm gonna be real. Really didn't expect to see you here tonight. Huh? How'd you know it was me, huh? Well, I suppose I can't be too surprised, right? I mean, I did recognize you the moment you stepped foot through those doors, and I should only expect the same. I mean, let's be real. It's not as if a mask and a fancy outfit can hide the things that really matter, right? No costume can hide the way someone holds themselves, nor the way they move or the way they speak. Nor, in your case, can a mask really hide the way you stand at the edge of a room and glare out at everyone as if they might try to stage an attack at any moment. I said glaring. Because you are glaring. Listen, I know you. I don't need to see under your mask to know that you're, giving everyone the hard stare. It's quite obvious. Yes, it is. The way you're standing, the way your head's positioned, the way that you're holding your shoulders, it's clear as day. You glaring at me now? Yeah. You are definitely giving me the hard stare, aren't you? No response? I know that you're a quiet person by nature, but in this instance, your silence sounds like defeat. If you remain silent, I'll just continue to assume that you accepted your defeat then. Hey, careful where you direct your gaze at, okay? You do know I've seen swords with less ability to cut me than your eyes, right? No, I don't, but I'd imagine that the sword at your hip could cut me quicker than your eyes can. But it's the burning pain that hurts me the most. I mean, the way that you look at me. But I didn't come over here just so that you could glare at me. No, actually, I came over here because there was something that I wanted to discuss with you. I believe you know exactly what I'm referring to. Nothing to talk about. Are you really joking? Did you truly think that I wouldn't just ask you? Yes, hello. Can we help you? Oh, a dance, you say? Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid that I must decline. You see, the Bright Blade and I, were just... Oh, you wanted to dance with the Bright Blade. I see. Well, I suppose that is for the Bright Blade to... I did? Right, I did. Yes. I just invited the Bright Blade to dance with me, and they... accepted? Yes, they accepted. We just got so lost in conversation that I forgot why I came over here in the first place. Sorry, dear Noble. Better luck next time, I guess. Hey! And we make a clean escape. Hey, where are we going? Wait, we're actually gonna dance? No, I don't mind. I simply didn't expect that you'd actually wanted to dance with me. Um... Oh, you're right. I mean, if that noble were to see you not dancing with me after you turned them down, I mean, it might reflect poorly on your kingdom. Hmm? Oh, it's really nothing. I just thought how odd it is to see you consider things like your reputation. Things like this never crossed your mind before. I mean, back when we were What the hell's that for? Right. No one can know that you and the Twice-Dead were... Okay, that's in the same spot again. No. I'm not afraid at all of my people finding out about my time as a wayward. Did you not hear? Jeez. I'm fine. I don't even know why you're asking. You're the one that delivered the kick. I'm okay. I guess no one has said anything out of fear of ruining my reputation, but it's not as if you can judge me on my past, could you? Hey, when I returned to Concurious, I hadn't known the reputation of the Waywards had become so tainted. While I know we weren't exactly praised and adored before, I realized many people thought that they were the ones that, kidnapped me. Their former heir of Concurious, as well as killing the ruler Vayen. I mean, there were a few other heinous things that they accused us of, but no one was quite as certain on those. I mean, before I knew any of that, I told everyone that I was a wayward. I spoke openly about it to Asylien and the court, explaining the situation. However, despite everything I told them, they didn't believe me. They said nothing to me about thinking that I was lying, but I could see it in their eyes. Asylien was the worst of all, with that worried smile. Now, though, I think that Asylien is beginning to realize I was telling the truth. Asylien, my younger sibling, the Star-Cursed, they were the ones who held the crown before I returned, and declared as the true ruler. Don't you remember? Right. I forgot myself. You're not exactly what I'd call a diplomat. Learning names and titles isn't exactly your expertise, is it? And it seems neither is dancing. If I hadn't seen you fight before, I'd say you'd never learn your left foot from your right. Surely you'd remember how to dance, right? I mean, I spent more than a decent amount of time trying to teach you. It's really not that hard. But it's really not. It's just dancing. Here. Get up. Just follow my lead. Okay? Hey, you know what I just realized? I have you trapped. Trapped by societal norms since you can't really walk away at any moment. But since doing so might cause embarrassment towards your sovereign, I doubt you will. Oh, but you know I'm right. You may not play these social games like I do, but we both know that leaving a dance after denying a dance with someone else would send a few rumors running through the mill, right? And right now, with all those gossips beginning to wonder about the past of your sovereign, I'd say that drawing more attention to Losoria would be an ill-advised move, right? Exactly. So, as I said, you're trapped. Which, funnily enough, is what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. Being trapped, that is. Or maybe this isn't a good term for it. Maybe captured is the best word? Yeah. You know what? That is a good word. I was captured. Captured and held captive in the dungeons of Losoria. An odd situation for a royal to be in, right? Certainly. But there's been accounts of such happenings. However, I've hardly ever heard about one escaping after being taken in. In fact, I believe I might be the first case that I've ever heard of where a royal not only escaped, but was in the attendance of a wedding of a neighboring kingdom 1 week later. Bizarre, isn't it? Certainly was to me. Especially since I was released against the wishes of the twice dead. And the strangest part, the thing that confuses me the most is, I know you were the one that released me. Don't. You can't deny it. I know it was you. You may be able to trick everyone else, but I know, and I know that it was you that night. You were the one in the mask who freed me from my cell and guided me to the outskirts of the kingdom. No. No interrupting. I'm talking. And you know how much I love to hear myself talk. As I was saying, I know that you were the masked stranger who released me that night. I know that you were the one who unlocked my door and led me through all those dark alleys until we reached the forest at the kingdom's edge. I know it was you who set me free. Oh, but I do know. I'm certain of it. It's as I said earlier. A mask can't hide the pattern of your walk, or the way the hand rests on the hilt of your sword. A mask can't hide the way you move, can't cover every instinct ingrained in your mind and body alike. A mask does nothing besides cover your face. My dearest bright blade, if I only knew you by your face, I'd consider myself the most pathetic type of lovesick fool. There may be many things in this world that I don't care enough to know beyond what meets the eye. But you are so deeply ingrained into every part of my life, into every part of me that I could never be so shallow with you. My heart wouldn't allow it. It's with that in mind that I tell you I know without even the slightest trace of doubt, it was you. You can say whatever you want, but there's nothing in this world that can disguise you from me. Listen, I know that it was you who rescued me, and now the question I have for you is why? Why'd you set me free, huh? Knowing that your sovereign wanted me captured? You can't just stay quiet about this forever. I'm not leaving without answers. You are far too stubborn sometimes, you know that? Yes, takes one to know one. Very, very funny. Now, don't try to change the subject. Why'd you release me? Because I want to know. You went out of your way to disobey your sovereign and set me free. That went against everything you'd done up until that point. You must have some sort of reason to do so, and my lovesick heart wants me to believe that your reason must be that you have feelings for me as well. So I need you to tell me what your actual reasons were before my heart gets the better of my head and makes me more infatuated with you than I already am. Of course I'm still in love with you. Did you think after everything I said it would just go away? No, they didn't. So that's why I need to know your reasons for releasing me. To prevent war. Yes, that makes sense. A war could break out soon, given the relationship between our people, as well as the twice-dead crown and I. I mean, we're not exactly buddy-buddy at this point. But perhaps they could be. There's a simple solution to ease the tension between our two kingdoms. I mean, well, if I were to propose to you, Losoria, Concurious would enter an alliance and the risk of war would be eliminated. Yes, as in marriage, Okay, I wouldn't force you to fulfill the romantic parts of the marriage, though I won't lie that I would be thrilled if you were to develop such feelings for me, but so long as we're together, that would be more than enough. As much as I despise your sovereign, I'm sure that if you were to agree to marrying me, they would be willing to hear you out. Not to mention, such a powerful alliance would be something for them to consider, given how beneficial the trade system between our two kingdoms would be. Given how many upsides there are to this agreement, I think it would be a wonderful arrangement. So, will you marry me? Not enough high standing? You are the Bright Blade, Losoria's infamous executioner, and the right hand of the twice-dead crown. Your reputation is widely renowned and widely respected. I highly doubt that anyone would claim that you're not worthy of marrying me. Foolish? Hey, that's an honest suggestion. Yeah, I suppose it is a reckless idea, but I truly want you to be at my side, and I don't want to wait any longer. Oh. No, you're right. I was only thinking of what I wanted and not what you wanted. I didn't even offer any solutions or compromises. I just kind of demanded you join me. I'm sorry. I mean, you were right about what you said when we last talked, right? I'm more reckless than I should be. I see that now. I can also be incredibly inconsiderate, which is particularly shameful in regards to you, since, I claim to love you as much as I do. And I do, I love you, like my heart is in your hand and stuff, but it's only you that keeps it beating steady. I should love you enough to think of your wants and to prioritize them, but my own desires blinded me. I shouldn't have suggested the things I did. I'm truly sorry. You're forgiving me? So soon? Yes. I suppose that you have to pay me back for the little capturing incident somehow. Though I don't think that forgiving me for this single incident makes up for the fact that you held me captive. True. You weren't the one that ordered me to be taken in, and you did set me free. I mean, disobeying your orders, even though it meant disobeying your sovereign, I suppose that makes us even, right? Though it's a murky deadlock, isn't it? Just as it always used to be. Do you remember how we used to be? When we were still mercenaries, when we were still in the Waywards? Always teasing each other and competing to see who was the better archer, the faster runner, the strongest swordsman. Hey, we were always tied, I mean, just barely, with each of us having our own specialties. Man, I could never best you in a sword fight. But you can't deny that I had a better aim than you ever did. Why, that sounds like a challenge. Dear Brightblade, are you challenging me? I think a challenge like that issues a formal event, right? What would your people think? Their infamous diplomatic peaceful executioner behaving so brutish. Hey! You did that on purpose. What? You didn't think I'd do the same to you? Well, then you clearly aren't. Quit trying to step on my foot again! You fiend! Knock it off. Hey, quit laughing. Hey, people are starting to look at us. Well, I've missed this. Just being with you like this, I can't even explain how good it feels just to talk to you again like this. I really miss how it used to be when it was just, us and whatever mission we were on. Sometimes it would just stay like that forever. Yeah, I know. Time goes on and change must come with it. And there's no use in fighting the change, so... But I can't help my wanting. Even if those wants could never come to pass, my dreams are only going to remain as dreams. But they're still nice to think about. Don't you have dreams? No. You don't have dreams? I don't believe you. Everyone has dreams. You prefer to live in reality? That is the most ridiculous... pardon us. Here, move closer to me so we don't bump into anyone else, okay? No, I'm sorry. I'm fine. It's just been so long since we've been close like this. Caught me off guard for a moment. What was I gonna say about what? Oh, right. I suppose there may be some benefits to your way of thinking. There are many moments in this world that are just better than dreams could ever be, right? I mean, this is certainly one of them. You agree? dear Brightblade, I'm begging you not to say such things. You don't know what that's gonna do to my heart. Please, just let me enjoy this moment and the person I'm spending it with. Please. It appears that our dance has come to an end. I guess I'll see you some other time. Wait. Sorry, I don't mean to be so indecisive, but please don't go. Dance with me for just a while longer. After tonight, I don't know when I'll see you next. Please. If the marriage proposal is too soon for you now, then I understand. I can accept that, but I can't help myself. I must ask, is there any chance someday that you might accept an offer of courtship from me? Then for now, I'm content with dancing. So long as I have you near, for every moment, it will give me something to hold on to whenever we're apart again. It might be a bit early to ask, but could we share the next dance as well?